makapangyarihan at maawain naming Diyos, inaalay namin ng buong puso, isip at kaluluwa ang aming mga panalangin, kaisipan, wika, gawa, kaanib ang kamahal-mahalang puso ni Jesus, lalong-lalo na sa panahong ito ng bagong normal.
Sumasampalataya po kami sa iyo, Panginoon, na ikaw ay makapangyarihan sa lahat. Lubos po ang aming pasasalamat na walang anumang banta at panganib sa aming mga buhay, maging ito man ay malulubhang karamdaman o kalamidad na makapipinsala sa amin.
A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Allah, penginamir ka abgi kaming ka sa beger, abu mapia apa mikiranan sagi abkap kataling umaabag wabtad. Ya Allah, penginamir ka apa kali disa kaming ka kulangwan apa makataling mga murala agub turun kar kami sumapia na agub gi kaming ka sa katao ilmu ami pangandaw ami sa iko mga muritami. Apakanggir kami aguna sa dunya na sampay sa alungan amawri. Amin, Ya Allah.
Ipinagpapasalamat din namin, Panginoon, ang mga biyayang natatanggap namin sa araw-araw, sa mga pagkain aming nasa harapan, sa kalakasan ng katawan at isipan, sa marangal na trabaho na hindi matatawaran, at sa buhay na walang hanggan.
Bigyan mo po, Panginoon, ng karunungan at pag-iingat ang bawat isa sa amin, ang mga mag-aaral na humaharap sa bagong normal na edukasyon, ang kanilang mga magulang na gumagabay at nagsusumikap para mapabuti ang maliit nilang institusyon, ang mga tao sa unang hanay na patuloy na lumalaban at tumahanap ng solusyon, maging ang mga namumuno sa gobyerno sa paggawa ng mga positibong aksyon.
Panginoon, tao lamang po kami at nakadarama din ng kahinaan sa aming katawan, damdamin, espiritual at isipan. Alam po namin na hindi madali ang mga pagbabagong ito. Ngunit kung ito po ay pagsubok sa amin, patuloy po kaming lalaban at gagawa ng paraan. Hindi po kami lalayo sa iyong plano, Panginoon, dahil alam namin na ang bagay na mula sa iyo ang pinakamahusay. Pagpatawad mo, Panginoon, ang aming mga pagkakasala at paminsan ay paglabag namin sa iyong kalooban. Paunawa niyo po sa amin, Panginoon, na kami ay nilikha mo bilang instrumento ng kabutihan at kaagapay sa tagumpay ng aming paaralan at pamayanan.
Panginoon, tulungan niyo po kaming gamitin sa kabutihan ang bawat bahagi ng aming katawan upang aming matugunan ang munting pangangailangan. Amin pong inilalagak sa iyo ang aming mga alalahanin at pagkabalisa, sapagkat ikaw lamang ang makapagbibigay sa amin ng kapanatagan at kapayapaan anuman ang nangyayari sa aming kapaligiran. Gabayan mo kami sa bawat hakbang upang matiyak namin na ang landas na tinatahak namin ay yaong itinakda mo para sa aming mga yabag. Patuloy naming inilalaan ang aming sarili sa panahong ito para sa kaligtasan ng aming bansa at ng buong sambayanang Pilipino, sa patnubay ng Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Mathematics is the science of structure, order, and relation that has evolved from elemental practices of counting, measuring, and describing the shape of objects. It deals with logical reasoning and quantitative calculation, and its development has involved an increasing degree of idealization and abstraction of its subject matter. I'm Sir Phil na nagsasabing, palaging piliin mong Math-tuto. Okay, good morning. Andiyan na kayo. So, nakakita ako ng kompleto ngayon. We have from Nine Agoncillo, we have from Nine Aquino. May Nine Aquino ba? Wait lang. Okay, we have Nine Aquino, that's Julian. And from Nine Abad Santos, good morning everyone. What we're going to do today is that we're going to have a follow-up on our topic about the problem solving involving solving word problems involving quadratic equation. Hello, Rihanna. Ayan. So, meron tayong madami pa rin na badsanta. So, later after the session, doon ko pa lang po ibibigay yung attendance. But, may nag-a-attendance ako dyan to make sure na tinapos. Pero actually, you can replay naman the session if ever na you need to. Especially next week ay magkakaroon na tayo ng quiz about this. Hello, good morning everyone. Follow up lang tayo, no? Kasi na-discuss naman na natin from the previous week. And then, nag-follow up din kayo with the DepEd TV video lesson. So, sana yung mga situations doon ay na-practice natin. At the same time, magpa-practice din tayo ngayon. We will try na magsagot kayo, no? And if we could have a sharer, yung parang ginagawa natin, yung share screen, kaso lang baka mahirapan tayo, no? Anyway, sige magta-type in na lang kayo ng mga sagot nyo dyan kapag nagtatry tayo. So, siguro ang mangyayari na lang, with regards to the attendance, titignan ko kung sino yung kung sino yung mga nagsasagot talaga din. Isasama natin yun. Kasi magkakaroon tayo, di ba, sa performance test natin. Okay. So, let's start na. I have here my board already. So, lalakihan ko na lang yung board. Maririnig nyo pa rin naman ako habang nag-discuss tayo. So, hindi nyo nga lang ang makikita. Pero kailangan mas malaki yung board. Wait lang. Ayan. Okay, so sige nga, naririnig ba ako? Pa-press 1 nga muna. Pa-press 1 kung ako yung naririnig nyo. Ayan, maraming salamat. Kukuha lang ako ng example. Ayan, salamat sa. At ang board ay nawawala. Okay, so bumabasa pa. Nilalakihan ko. Matakas na ito. Ayan. Let's have this first one. So, pwede kayo mag-take down notes, no? Para isama natin to sa lecture. Okay, actually nagkaroon na tayo nito, pero ang ipa-practice kasi natin, yung usual na ginagamit din natin. Para yun yung mapa-practice nyo. Okay, so ito yung pa-practice natin ngayon. Tapos, we'll give examples din na pwede nyo sagutan at this moment para ma-practice nyo din. Wait lang. Okay, so let's start. So for example number 1, actually 2 examples ang bibigay ko, tapos magsasagot na kayo later and then syempre explain ko pa rin naman. Pero maganda yung na-practice niyo yung skills niyo. Okay, example number 1, if the medyo seryoso tayo ngayon, kasi problem solving na. Okay, if the area of a room, because this is the application of all our lessons, previous lessons, of Hope 1, for a COVID-19 patient is 120 square meters, and the length is 1 less than twice the width. Find the length and the width of the room. So from our discussion, ano yung una natin dapat ginagawa dito? So, what will be the first step in solving word problems? I think we have to organize our data from the problem. Alamin yung problem, intindihin yung problem. So, tungkol sa read and understand the problem. Okay, so let's understand the problem. We're talking about the dimension. When we are talking about the dimension, we are asked to find its length and its width. Okay, so with the given data from the problem, we will be able to solve for the length and the width. Ang importante kasi dito in this particular problem naman is that you know how to represent those data, especially for example, area. And then we're talking about, nabanggit ba, we are as, obviously we're talking about rectangle here, no? Kasi length and the width, tapos yung length daw is 1 less than twice its width. So kung i-visualize natin yung tinutukoy na shape is, it is a rectangle. Okay, so we are talking about the area. What is the area of a rectangle, by the way? Ano yung formula for the area of a rectangle? So yun yung mga i-analyze natin, no? So pag may mas mahabang side, it is obviously a rectangle. Yan, length times width. So the area of a rectangle, ay wait lang. Ayan, length times width. So the area is equal to length times the width. Ganyan yung sulat ko. Wait lang, ayusin ko lang. Okay, so next. Let's have naman muna, since we are given the area here, no? Which is 120 square meters. May kakaiba sa sulat ko, wait lang. Kaya ang given nating area is 100 square meters. Tapos, paano kaya natin, tinatanong ko na, no, para alam natin, paano kaya natin na-represent yung, ano dito, length? Sino kaya yung magiging x natin? Tingnan natin sino yung dependent, sino yung independent, sino yung dependent doon sa isang variable. So sabi dito, the length is 1 less than twice the width. So most probably, yung magiging independent, siya yung magiging representation ng variable x. Kaya tanong nawala. Wait lang, naglalo ko yung pen ko. Sino sa dalawa, dun sa length and the width, yung independent and dependent? Yung independent, yun yung magiging x natin. Teka, di nagana yung pen ko, nawala. Tuloy. Ayan, okay na. Length po, independent. Tingnan natin sabi dito si length is 1 less the hello brother Arthur Chick. The length is 1 less than twice the width. The length is 1 less than twice the width. Width po si independent. Si length naman si length naman yung dependent. Okay, good. Wait lang. So yung width natin siya yung magiging variable x. Ganun talaga yung sulat. Okay, tapos yung length, yun yung susundin natin na situation dun sa problem. So, Arthur Chick Barnes, hello. Ah, yung situation sa length, sabi niya, 1 less than twice the width. 1 less than twice the width. So, paano kaya natin yung i-represent? 1 less than twice the width. Okay, so yung twice ay 2 times the width. Tapos, 1 less dun sa width. 2w minus 1. Okay. Take note, ang represent natin ay x. So, this is 2x. Lalong nawala yung pen ko, no? Nagloko tuloy. So, that is 2x minus 1. Good. So, ganun. Hello, hello, hello. Naririnig niyo na ako? Sorry, hugot kasi ako ng hugot nitong mga nakalagay dito. Ayan, meron na. Okay na, okay. Thank you. So, balik tayo doon. So, 2x minus 1 and x. So, x for the width and 2x minus 1 for the length. So, after that, we are now going to represent the equation. So, applying the concept of the area of the rectangle, we have length times width equal to the area. So, all we have to do is to substitute. Substitute lang natin yung mga nakuha natin dyan. So, how are we going to do that? What will be our equation? Yung pen ko talaga yung nag-lock. Hello. Paano natin na-represent yung yung area? Using our informations here. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Paano natin i-represent yung yung equation? Ayan, x quantity 2x minus 1 equal to. So gagamitin na natin yung value ng area, no? Gagamitin natin yung value ng area. So that's correct. So we'll just get the product of the length and the width equal to the area. So that will become, that's good, x quantity 2x minus 1 equal to 120. Yan, ito na yung magiging equation natin. And then after that,
Of course, we're just going to distribute it. So x times 2x. So isi-simplify na lang natin 'to, no? X times 2x is 2x squared. Distribute. And then x times negative 1 is negative x. So gagawin lang natin standard form. Lipat na natin yung 120 using the addition property of equality. So this will become minus 120 equal to 0. So this is now the formulated quadratic equation. So what we're going to do now after this? Pag may ano na tayo, pag meron na tayong quadratic equation in standard form, what will be the next? Will be the next thing to do? May standard form na tayo. Substitute. Pag may quadratic ano na tayo, equation, what's the next thing to do? I think we are now ready to solve for the value of x, and then later on, okay, ayun. Gagamit na tayo ng method in solving quadratic equation. But I think JP, pwede naman, pwede naman. Actually, you could use it. Pwede nyo nang isolve. Solve for the value of x. So, sige nga, isolve po natin yung value ng x. Kasi, ang magiging challenging lang naman talaga natin dito is the understanding of the problem. Pero kapag meron na tayong quadratic equation, you know how to do it already. Alam nyo na kung paano isolve yan. So, any method will do. So, if you think it's factorable, I think it's factorable naman. You could use factoring. If it's not, kung medyo nahihirapan tayo sa factoring, of course, you could use completing the square or the quadratic formula. Okay? So, I think it is factorable naman. Sino kaya pwede makapag-factor nito? Kasi kung nakikita naman nating factorable, wag na nating pahabain pa. Let's use factoring. So I think this is 2x and x here. So let's have the factors of negative 120. So negative 120 yan. So therefore, yung dalawang number are different in sign. So what do you think are the numbers? Magmamatter kasi yung to doon, no? Factor of 120. What could we use? 15. Could use 15. Pero kung may may gumagamit na completing the square and quadratic formula dyan right now, okay lang din naman. Okay? So kung nahihirapan nga tayo mag-factor. So we have here 15. 15 and 8. Tapos, ito yung magiging negative. Ito yung magiging positive. Let's try. Ano tayo? Inner, outer. Multiply inner, outer. Ito, saka to. Ano yun? Negative 15 times x is negative 15x. Tapos 2x times 8. Tama ba? Baliktad tayo. 2x positive 16. So dapat ito yung positive. Tapos ito yung negative 16. So baliktad. Okay, so babaliktarin lang natin. Ito yung magiging... Teka, burahin natin to. Ito dapat yung negative. Ito yung positive. Pero kung nakukuha nyo na siya sa completing the square. Ayan, pinagbaliktad ko siya. Kasi 15 times x is positive 15x. Tapos 2x times negative 8 is negative 16x. Tapos pag sinubtract natin, ang makukuha natin is negative 1. Yun yung nasa gitna dapat. Diba? Kung natatandaan nyo sa factoring. But I think yung iba hindi pa sila nagta-type in eh. Feeling ko nagka-quadratic formula or nagko-completing the square. I think they are solving. So, yan yung factor. Na factor natin, we have 2x plus 15 and x minus 8. Itali nyo mamaya kung parehas yung makukuha nyo sa completing the square tsaka doon sa quadratic formula. Dapat parehas lang tayo. Okay, so pag-iwalayin lang natin yung dalawa. Yung 2x plus 15 equal to 0 tsaka x minus 8 equal to 0. Nagloloko lang yung pagsusulat ko, no? Sana naiintindihan nyo pa din. Ayan, solve natin using the zero product property. So we have 2x equal to negative 15. Divide both sides by 2. So I think nagsasolve pa yung iba. Cancel natin yung 2. Ang x natin is negative 15 over 2. And then the other one, lipat lang natin. This is x sub 1. And x sub 2 is equal to positive 8. Okay, what's the next thing to do? So we have already the values of x here. We have negative 15 over 2 and positive 8. How are we able to know kung ano yung gagamitin nating value ng x? What do you think? Yung positive lang, because we are talking about here real life based situation, ano? So we're just going to have the positive since negative naman yung 15 over 2. We will use x as equal to 8. So therefore, kung ito yung gagamitin natin, this one, so therefore yung width natin is 8, right? So yun na yung magiging width. Ang pangit talaga ng sulat. Ganito yung sulat. So yung 8 will serve as our width. So the width is equal to, ano yung ginamit na unit? Balikan natin. Ang ginamit na unit ay meters. So ang width natin is 8 meters. So probably, what will be our length in this problem? What will be our length? So the representation of the length kanina is 2x minus 1. Okay, so the length is 2x minus 1. So para makuha natin yung length, all we have to do is to substitute natin yung x na nakuha natin, which is 8, doon sa representation. Yes, that's 15. So 2 times 8 minus 1. So that is 16 minus 1, which is equal to 15 meters. Tapos, syempre, yung final answer. Paano nga natin sasabihin yung final answer? Sige nga. Construct your sentence there. Papakita ko yung problem, ha. Dun din manggagaling. Sige nga, construct the sentence for your final answer. Again, our width is 8 meters and our length is 15 meters. Sige, construct nyo yung sentence. Paki-type in. Paano natin sasabihin yung ating final answer? Sige nga, paki-type dyan sa live chat. For our final answer. So width is 8 meters and the length is 15 meters. Kayo mag-construct. Therefore, the length of the room is 15 meters and the width of the room is 8 meters. Okay? Pwede yan, JP? That's good? What else? The length and the width is 8 meters and 50. Okay. Pwede ring, because we are asked about the dimension. Pwede natin sabihin the dimension of the room. Parang ganun, no? The dimension of the room is 8 by 15 meters. Pwede rin yun. 8 by 15 meters. The length of the room of hope, ayan, kumpletong-kumpleto si Raven, is 15 meters, while the width of the room of hope, 1, is 8 meters. Ayan. Basta, ayan, sabi ni Michael, the dimensions are 8 meters by 15 meters. That's good. Pero ilagay mo yung room, ha? The dimension of the room, okay, the dimensions of the room are 8 meters by 15 meters. Ayan. So that the length is 15 meters and the width is 8 meters. Ayan, ayusin lang natin, no? Let's have it as a complete sentence. Okay? So, do you have a question for example number 1? So, mamaya magta-try kayo niyan, ha? Okay, I have the last example. Tapos mag-aano na tayo, practice. Any question regarding this example? Okay na po tayo dito. So, i-replay nyo na lang for the screenshots. Kayo na bahala dyan. Okay, tanggalin ko lang to, ha? Paano ba tanggalin? Okay. Ito. Then, burahin ko lang, ha? Ay. Okay, next tayo. Okay, let's have this one. Nababasa ba? Okay, let's have this one. Ano natin ngayon yung usual na gagamitin natin, ha, sa mga exam natin. Okay, Mang Juan owns a rectangular lot. The perimeter of the lot is 90 meters and its area is 450 square meters. Mamaya magpa-practice tayo ng madaming ganyan. Okay, so we are talking about here the concept of the area and the perimeter. Sige, analyze natin. Rectangle ulit to, rectangle. Usually naman talaga rectangle o kaya square. And then yung units natin laging square. Yun nga, yung sa area. Kaya yun yung gamit. Okay, let's do it. Wala ulit yung pen ko. Siyempre, the first thing that we need to do here is to recall the formula. Kanina, okay na yung area, no? We have the length times the width is equal to the area. How about the perimeter? Perimeter of a rectangle. What can you say about it? What is the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle? Perimeter. Okay. Twice the length plus twice the width. Okay. So twice the length plus twice the width is equal to the perimeter. That's the perimeter. Si Eliza nag-Pythagorean. Wag muna yan Pythagorean. Okay, so meron na tayo niyan. This time, gamitin natin yung mga data from the problem. So for the area, ang length times width is equal to 450 square meters yan. Tapos, for the perimeter, we have twice the length plus twice the width is equal to 90. We could actually simplify yung sa part ng perimeter. If we can see. Basta, if we can simplify it. Okay? Pag nakita nyo, can be simplified. So, yung twice the length plus twice the width, which is equal to 90, can be simplified kasi nakita natin that all the terms are divisible by 2. Simplify lang natin. So, that will become length plus width is equal to 45. Tapos, syempre dito, dalawa yung variable natin, no? Yung length and the width. So, the thing is, we need to represent the equation in one variable only. I-represent natin siya in one variable. So, ang gagawin natin, gagamitan natin ng yung ina-apply natin yung isa kapag may sum, i-represent natin yung isa as the difference of its difference minus, di ba? The difference minus the one of the term. Parang ganon. Okay, let's say for example, i-represent natin yung, let's say, the length as x. Okay, siya yung x. Tapos, para isang variable na lang tayo. Tapos yung width, ayan, nawala na naman. Kung x yung length, ano kaya yung magiging width natin? What do you think? From ano, galing ito dito sa length plus the width is equal to 45. So kung yung length natin ay x, ano kaya yung magiging width? Paano kaya yung magiging representation ng width? Anyone? Oh, yun. Very good si Eliza. That is 45 minus x. Okay? Kasi kung ang length nga naman ay x, so para makuha natin yung width, minus natin yung width doon sa 45. Okay? That's good. So, x minus 45. So, pag may ganyan na, burahin ko to. Wait lang, burahin ko lang yung kanina. Oh, meron na tayong representation ng length and the width. What's the next thing to do? Oh, balik tayo sa mga data. Balik tayo sa mga data. Oh, paano natin gagamitin yung mga data natin dito? So, paano ngayon natin mapo-formulate yung equation? So, nagamit na natin yung perimeter. Gamitin naman natin yung area. But this time, ang gagamitin natin is the representation of the length and the width. How are we able to do that? Feeling ko naghang yung... Ayan, x quantity 45 minus x equal to... Wait lang. Equal to 45. Ano yun? Equal to 450. So, again, we have x quantity 45 minus x. Hello, Angel. Equal to 450. That's good. And then next thing is that we're going to distribute. Gagawin nating standard form. So we have 45x minus x squared equal to 450. Tapos arrange natin. Hello, Kwek. Thank you so much. Wait lang, burahin ko lang ulit ito. Arrange lang natin. Arrange lang natin. So, this will become negative, negative x squared plus 45x. Tapos lipat natin yung 450 minus 450 equal to 0. So, para hindi tayo masyadong mahirapan dyan, okay, gawin nating positive yung x squared. So, para maging positive yan, papalitan lang natin yung sign ng lahat ng terms sa buong equation. So, magiging positive x squared minus 45x plus 450 equal to 0. Ang ganda ng sulat, no? Nagloloko kasi yung ano ko. Ayan, x squared minus 45x plus 450 equal to 0. Sige nga, pakisolve yung value ng x. Can we factor it? Mahahanapan nyo ba? This is probably factorable also, no? Pero kung, again, if you're comfortable in using completing the square or the quadratic formula, that will do. Pero try your best na factoring lang ang gamitin kasi mas maiksi kapag factoring. So, x and x. So, parehong negative probably. Isip kayo ng factor ng 450, parehong negative. Pag inad natin, ang lalabas is 45. Anong factor? Ayan, 15 and 30. Ang bilis na. Pero obvious, no? 15 and 30. 15 and 30, both are negative. Tapos, ayan na, using the zero product property, let's solve them separately. So we have x minus 15 equal to 0 and x minus 30 equal to 0. So we have x sub 1 equal to positive 15 and x sub 2 equal to positive 30. And I think we already have our answer here. Kasi parehas naman silang positive eh. Diba? Parehas naman silang positive. Ba't natatawa si Jeriel? So probably, anong gagamitin natin? Teka, ano ba mas mahaba? Wala naman sinabi. So siguro ano na lang, yung width, dimension lang naman ang tanong eh. 15 meters. Tapos, yung length natin will be 30 meters. Okay. Wala palang tanong. Okay, yung width is 15 and length is 30. So, ang dimension natin is 15 meters by 30 meters. Yun yung dimension. Let's say, for example, ang tanong ay dimension, ano? Okay. So, pwede nyo namang i-check yan dun sa length and the width, no? Dapat, pag minultiply natin 450, tapos pag yung twice the length plus twice the width must be equal to 45. At equal to 90. So, tingnan nyo nga, twice 15 is 30, twice 30 is 60, so 30 plus 60 is 90. Okay, tama. So, sabi ni Kel, the dimensions are 15 meters by 30 meters. Ayan, ganyan natin isusulat yung ating final answer. Okay, question so far. Do you have a question for this example? Magpa-practice na tayo, no? Siguro I'll give at least 3. Okay, thank you, Angelica. Wala na daw. Eto, ganito, yung dalawang example na diniscuss natin, ito yung usual na gagamitin natin for the exams and sa mga susunod pa natin gagawin. And of course, this coming week, magpa-practice pa tayo, no? More about these problem solving. Okay, so mag-practice na tayo. I think you are ready, at least. Hindi ba ito nabubura ng buo? Wait lang. Pwede ko palang liitan. Okay, next tayo. Add image. Okay, practice na tayo, no? Sige, try to have this. A rectangular lawn has an area of 132 square meters and a perimeter of 46 meters. What are the dimensions of the rectangular lawn? Sige, sagutan nyo dyan. I'll give you 3 minutes to do that. Or 5. 3 to 5 minutes. Sige. Let's see. Bigay lang ako mga tatlo. Hello, Helen. Mag-alap shoutout. Dun sa nagtatanong ng attendance, mamaya ay ilalagay ko yung attendance dyan sa live chat. Mamaya na po. Magsagot po muna kayo. Nag-PM sa akin, naghahanap ng attendance. Later, ibibigay kayo attendance. Magsagot muna kayo dyan. Nababasa niyo ba yung problem? Or maliit? Okay. Sige. Sige. Dimension yung tatanong. So, pero syempre, isa-solve ko rin naman to later. Gusto ko lang itry nyo muna. Tapos mamaya, tingnan natin. Puro dimensions muna tayo. Do you have an answer already? Mag-solve lahat Hindi ko bibigay attendance yung hindi magsa-solve. Apat pala, apat. Apat na problem yung ibibigay ko for you to solve. Siyempre, sa-solve ko din after para makita nyo kung tama yung ginawa nyo. Ito muna yung pa-practice natin. Tapos sa klase, iba naman. Para ito ma-master nyo. The dimensions are, excuse me, 12 meters by 11 meters. Kaya Angelica, the dimensions of the rectangular lawn are 12 meters by 11 meters. Ayun. Sige, let's have it now. Parang kanina din to, no? So, length. Nagnipis yung Ayan, the dimensions of the rectangular lawn are 12 meters by 11 meters. Okay, that's good. Sige, so this is length times width. So, pare-parehas naman kayong sagot. I think okay sa inyo. 132 tapos twice the length plus twice the width is equal to 46. Papangit ng papangit yung sulat nito. Naglolo ko yung pen eh. Tapos, syempre, di-divide to by 2. So, magiging length plus the width is 23. Tama ba? 23. Okay, next. For the area, we have length is x. And then W is 23 minus x. So, tama. Tama yung nangyayari, no? And then we have x times 23 minus x equal to 132. And then we have 23x minus x squared equal to 132. And then we arrange negative x squared plus 23x minus 132 is equal to 0. And then papalitan natin ng sign. We have positive x squared minus 23x plus 132 is equal to 0. And then factor equal to 0. So we have x and x. Both are negative. Negative 11 and negative 12. So that we have the value of x sub 1 is positive 11 and x sub 2 which is positive 12. So the dimensions are 11. Ano yung ginamit? 11 meters by 12 meters. That's the dimension. The dimension of the rectangular lang. Okay, basta in sentence tayo for the final answer. Okay, isa pang ganyan. Kaya marunong. Makakapag-end tayo ng maaga. Maganda yan. Okay, next tayo. Okay, pause ko muna habang nabubura ako. Maybe this one. Okay, next. The perimeter and the area of a rectangle are 48 centimeters and 140 square centimeters respectively. Find the length and the width of the rectangle. Okay? Yung perimeter is 48. Ganyang ayos na problem. And the area is 140. So same manner, no? Sige, go. Solve. The length times the width is 140. And then twice the length plus twice the width is 48. Okay, go ahead. Kaya palakihin ko. Yeah, meron na si JP. The dimensions of the rectangle are 14 meters by 10 meters. (10 by 14). Okay, solve natin. Of course, divide 2. So this will become length plus width equal to 24. So the length is equal to x and the width is equal to 24 minus x. At least napapractice nyo, no? Then we have x times 24 minus x equal to 140. And we have 24x minus x squared equal to 140. Tuloy ko dito, negative x squared plus 24x minus 140 is equal to 0. Then we have x squared minus 24x plus 140 equal to 0. Then factor x and x, 14 and 10, that's correct. Both are negative. So x is equal to positive 14 and x is equal to 10. So that is, the length is 14. 14 centimeters, while the width is 10 centimeters. Okay? Ayan. Okay na. Okay, thank you, thank you. Sige, last example. Ayan, maaga tayo makakapag-end. Nag-practice na pala yata kayo kasi. And that's a good thing. Ay, ibig sabihin, ready na kayo this coming week, for the problem solving. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, last example tayo. Ito. Last example, go. The length of a rectangular floor is 5 meters longer than its width. The area of the floor is 84 square meters. What are the dimensions of the floor? Go. Ay, meron agad si Michael. It's 12 meters by 7 meters. From Michael. The dimensions of a rectangular floor are 12 meters by 7 meters. Tapos minsan tingnan nyo sa problem kasi minsan sa problem, ang tinatanong lang length o kaya yung width lang. Tapos sinagot nyo parehas. Pero okay lang din naman siguro as long as nandun sa final answer yung talagang kailangan sagot. Okay lang siguro din yun. Oo. Okay lang yun. That will be acceptable. Si JP is 12 and 7 meters din. Same with Angelica. Sige, solve ko na dito. While we are waiting for the others. Okay, so ano ba? Ito yung aalamin natin kung sino yung dependent and independent. So, of course, the width is X. And the length is, 5 meters longer. And then we have the area, which is equal to 84. So substitute X times X plus 5 is equal to 84. And then we have x squared plus 5x minus 84 equal to 0. And then factor. X and X. Hello, Vancouver guys studio. My love, shout out to you. Thank you so much. X times X. Tapos yung 84, we have 12 and 7. Tapos we're going to identify which is the positive and the negative. Thank you, Vancouver guys studio. Positive 12 probably and negative 7, no? Because if we subtract 12 for 12 minus 7, we will have positive 5. Okay, that's good. And your x sub 1 is negative 12 while your x sub 2 is positive 7. Of course, we're just going to have the positive. So ang x natin is equal to 7. So that will be the width. So this is the width. So this is 7 meters. So to get the length, that is x plus 5. Okay, so 7 plus 5 is equal to 12. 12 meters is the length. Okay, that's good. And then, ayun na. The width of the rectangular floor is 7 meters by 12. The dimension. Ano ba tanong? Dimension naman yung tanong, ano? The dimensions of the floor are 12 meters by 7 meters. That's correct. Pwedeng isa pa. Last one. Para praktisado. Last na talaga. Nadali na, no? Feeling ko nadadalian na kayo. Not unlike from the last week. Parang tahimik kayo sa klase. Sige. Ito. O, di ba you are requesting na? Ito. The area of a rectangle is 168 square meters. And the length is 5, more than twice the width. Find the width and the length of the rectangle. Ayan, yan. Gusto ko yan. The last one. Okay, go ahead. Good morning, Girly Mix. Hello. Thank you so much po for coming. Okay na for the last example. Baka natagalan na. Save the best for last. Kate Farren, hello. Hello. May sagot na ba tayo? Medyo natagalan kayo dyan, ha? Sige, they are still solving for this last example. Naging seryoso kayo dyan, ha? Amar fraction. Pero yung the other one, the other double check. Ayan, meron si Raven. The length of the rectangle is 21 while the width of the rectangle is 8? Question mark. And Angelica, the length of a rectangle is 25 meters and the width is 8 meters. Check na natin. Habang hinihintay yung iba. Okay, so again, ano pa rin, no? Ang width pa rin yung independent. So width is x. And then the length is 5 more than twice the width. So 2x plus 5. Meters. Okay, so we have x times 2x plus 5 equal to 168. And then we have 2x squared plus 5x minus 168 equal to 0. Nag-factoring ba kayo dito? Pakitulungan ako. Anong ginamit nyo? So, quadratic formula. May sagot naman kayo dyan. AC method. Thank you so much, Raven. Si Raven ay nag-AC method. Diba? Nag-AC method. Nakita ko may sagot kayo. Try natin, Michael. We have, yung sagot nyo dyan ay 21 and 8. Dito siguro yung 21. Dito yung 8. Tapos positive to, negative to. Tapos 21x minus 16x. Tama. 21x minus 16x is positive 5. So, dalawa yan. 2x plus 21 equal to 0. And x minus 8 equal to 0. So, 2x is equal to negative 21. Divide both sides by 2. Cancel na yan. So, yung unang x is negative 21 over 2. So, yung pangalawang x is positive 8. Probably, ang kukunin natin, ito. Okay? Ito yung kukunin natin. Tapos, so yung width natin is 8 meters. So, yung length natin now is 2x plus 5. So, 2 times 8 plus 5. So, 2 times 8, 16 plus 5. The length is 21 meters. Ayun. So, hindi natin pwedeng kunin yung yung negative 21 over 2. Hello, Eric. Thank you so much, Eric. Ayan. Okay na. Kamusta yung iba? Okay na po tayo diyan. You want another example? Okay, tingnan ko meron pang ganyan. Do you want another one? Kahit hanggang 11:30 lang tayo. Do you want another one? Para ma-practice nyo to, itong part na to. Meron pa akong isa eh. Meron pa akong isang ganito. Last one, okay lang. Kasi parang yung iba nga wala pang sagot oh. Totoong last na. Sige. Kasi ito yung usual na gagamitin. So magandang ma-master nyo ito. Thank you, Erica. Salamat. Kagabi, inahanap kita kagabi. Last na talaga, last na. Pass na si Kiel. Ayaw mo na, Kiel? Eto, maliit na number lang to, Kiel. Okay. The length of a rectangle is 2 more than its width. Madali lang yon. And the area is 48 square meters. What are the dimensions of the rectangle? Ayan, medyo maliit-liit na number. The length of a rectangle is 2 meters more than its width, and the area is 48 square meters. Epe. Isabay ko tong isa. Hindi talaga, sinabay pa talaga. Ito ba yun? Ay, hindi. Sayang eh. Sayang kasi. Ayan o. Sayang kasi. Last 2. Kahit pagod na si Kiel. Ayun o, meron na agad si Michael. Sa una yan, 8 meters by 6 meters. Ang bilis, no? Edi proceed sa last one, yung nasa baba. Sige, lalagay ko lang yung solution nitong isa, tapos yung baba pwede nyo na isolve. Yung iba hindi nagsasagot, ano ba dito? Yung isa pa nasa baba. Teka nga, lakihan ko. Dapat nagsasolve din kayo dito eh. X plus 2 lang kasi. So, x times x plus 2 is equal to 48. X plus 8 and x minus 6. So, x is equal to negative 8 and x is equal to positive 6. So, the width is 6 meters. Tapos yung length is x plus 2. 6 plus 2. So, the length is 8 meters. Okay, laging wow, dagdag idea. Salamat, Eric. 6 meters by 8 meters. Okay, that's correct. Last na talaga yung nasa baba. The length of a rectangle is 2 meters, less than twice the width. If the area of the rectangle is 112 square meters, what is the width? Kaya meron na agad. Rectangle lang ba? With lang yung tanong. Ayan sinasabi ko, with lang yung tanong. Taas ko na ha. So, the width is x. Ano yan? 2 meters less than twice its width. So, 2x minus 2. Ang galing nyo na. Equals 112. So, 2x squared. Kahit pangit sulat dito. Naglolo ko yung pen ko. Minus 112 equal to 0. So, divide ko lahat. Yan. X squared minus x minus 56. Diba ang dali? X plus 8 and x minus 7. X is equal to negative 8. X is equal to positive 7. So, ayun na. Ay. Bakit 8 sagot nyo? Ay, baliktad ako. Sorry. Sorry na. Oo, baliktad ako. Ito minus, ito plus. So, ito yung minus. Ito yung positive. Ito nga. Sabi ko nga. The width is 8 meters. Yes. Meters ang ating unit of measurement. Ayun. Okay, bababa ko na yung attendance. Tapos, balik kayo dito after mag-attendance. Magko-comment lang kayo ng done. Tapos na tayo. Okay? Baba ko yung attendance. Tapos, after nyo mag-attendance, balik dito para mag-type ng done. Okay? Ayan na. Ipipin ko. Okay, andyan na po yung attendance. Nakapin sa taas yung attendance. Pagkatapos nyo mag-attendance, balik dito. Magdadan lang kayo. And then, okay na po tayo. Salamat. Next week, ang session natin next week ay review for the summative test. So magsasagot-sagot tayo dito ha. Wala na pala kayo, nag-attendance na pala kayo. Announce ko na lang sa klase. Okay, Kiel. Salamat, Kiel. Ang bilis naman ni Kiel. Thank you, Kiel. Thank you. Enjoy the weekend. Okay, hinihintay ko lang yung iba makabalik. Ayan, si James. Thank you, James. Thank you. Okay na, James. Thank you so much. See you next week. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Okay, thank you, JP. Thank you, Angelica. Thank you, Lily. Thank you so much. Jeneline, thank you. Thank you, JP. Thank you, Raven. Thank you so much. Happy weekend. Riza Marine, Dumalagan, thank you so much. Mark Francis, thank you. Charisse Ann, thank you. Borno. Thank you so much, Borno. Thank you so much. Charisse, thank you. Thank you, Charisse. James, thank you. Bornok, salamat. Asan sagot mo? I'm just waiting for the others sa attendance nila. Thank you, Bornok. Thank you so much. Thank you, Arlene. Thank you so much. Happy weekend. Thank you din. Barnock, thank you so much. Rihanna Tolentino, thank you. Thank you so much. Happy weekend. Samantha Nicole, thank you. Nakapag-attendance na ba lahat? Ayan, thank you, Hailey. Hailey, thank you. Sir Mark Jacos, thank you. Nakapag-attendance na ba? Para makapag-end na tayo. Thank you so much. Si James, oh. Okay, thank you. Teka, check yung attendance. 16. Kulang pa. Thank you, Sir Mark Jacos. Good morning. Okay, happy lunch. Excuse me, ayan, no? Happy lunch po sa mga student natin dyan. Thank you so much. See you next week. Magre-review na po tayo next week ng summative test. Thank you so much for coming. Yung hindi pa nag-attendance, nakapin, nandiyan sa taas yung attendance natin. Ha? Huwag kayong ang aalis ng hindi pa nakakapag-attendance. Okay na siguro, no? Can we end it? Pwede na siguro mag-end. Thank you so much. Ayan. Thank you so much. See you next week, guys. Bye-bye.
Mathematics is the science of structure, order, and relation that has evolved from elemental practices of counting, measuring, and describing the shape of objects. It deals with logical reasoning and quantitative calculation, and its development has involved an increasing degree of idealization and abstraction of its subject matter. I'm Sir Phil na nagsasabing, palaging piliin mong matuto.
And we're